I'm Meganne Christian. I'm a researcher at the National Research Council of Italy, and I'm newly appointed as a member of the astronaut class of 2022 of the European Space Agency. So my PhD was in hydrogen storage for fuel cell vehicles. Material science, but nothing to do with graphene at the time. But I came across this postdoc in Bologna in Italy within the Graphene Flagship. And the whole reason I wanted to move to Europe was that it's really the center of things. It's really a great point of collaboration, and being part of the Graphene Flagship I thought would be a perfect opportunity to really take advantage of this. So I decided to change my life, move to Bologna in Italy, and I've been there ever since. That was in 2014, so right pretty much at the beginning of the flagship. I was going to Graphene study, going to Graphene week, my first work package meetings. Since then, I've kind of become more expert over time, I guess, and I'm a task leader now. I've kind of grown with the flagship. So with the flagship, I had the opportunity to do a couple of parabolic flights within the Loop Heat Pipe project. And also, I went to Antarctica for a whole year. I went there with kind of my material science eyes, and since then I've been fascinated in the ways that material science of nanomaterials, graphene, 2D materials, can help facilitate research in extreme environments. So this is the kind of boot that we had to wear in Antarctica because it's so cold. We got down to a temperature of minus 100. So this is really bulky, and it's also really heavy. Ideally, you would want to make this a lot lighter. So if we could incorporate some kind of 2D materials to isolate it better, to have some passive heating and also perhaps even some active heating involved, we could make this a lot lighter and more practical to use. Also, when I was there, I was working with the European Space Agency on some projects to test the human body and the human mind in those conditions, because it's the best analogue that we have on Earth for a mission to Mars, for example. And in fact, Concordia is also called White Mars. I started hearing that the European Space Agency was going to open up applications for astronauts for the first time since 2008. And so I thought, okay, I'm definitely going to apply, along with 22,500 other people. Over the next 18 months, I did a selection process, 6 different phases, all sorts of different tests. Finally, in November last year, I was actually announced as part of the astronaut class. So that was really, really exciting. I'm looking forward to, if I get the chance to do the training, if I get the chance to go to space, look at it again with those material scientist eyes and see what we can do to help research in those kinds of extreme environments.